Hey YouTubers, what's going on? It's your boy once again, RKO2582, here to do my 2013 WWE Summerslam PPV Predictions. Oh my god, I cannot wait for this pay-per-view this Sunday night. The card, once again, is jacked top to bottom. So many matches to run down. Before I get to the main card, let's get on with the SummerSlam kickoff match between Dean Ambrose, your U.S. champion, going up against Rob Van Dam. Yes, as you know, this past Monday on Raw, Rob Van Dam won a 20-man battle royal to get this shot. So, yeah, and I'm like, this should be a good pre-show match. Yeah, just like the Shield with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns against the Usos. So, who I see getting the victory, pretty much Dean Ambrose, because RVD's just came back. It's only been about, a month since he returned. He doesn't need the U.S. title. Yeah, so, yeah, he's pretty much in a similar role where Jericho is right now. So, alright, who I see winning this, Dean Ambrose. And now, on to the main card. Alright, let's get this match out the way. This was just recently added from this past Monday as well. You have Brie Bella one-on-one with Natalia. Of course, this is match just promoting the Total Diva show, and I'm praying that Natalia beats Brie Bella because the Bella's been bullying my Natalia as of late, calling her ugly duckling and stuff. I want Natalia to get the one because I hate the Bella with a passion. Yeah, and show Brie who the real veteran is. Alright, and Cody Rhodes versus Damian Sandow. I have to say, for an undercard feud, this is the most developed undercard we've seen in a long, long time. And that's an improvement, especially in nowadays WWE. And, of course, you know what happened last month at Money in the Bank. My Cody Rhodes going to look like he was going to win Money in the Bank, but then Damian Sandow snubbed it from him. And now he's the new Money in the Bank, holding for the World Heavyweight Championship title shot. But Cody Rhodes wasn't having that. He, tried to do everything James Down. He threw his Money in the Bank briefcase in the Gulf of Mexico, and ever since then, these two have been having a grudge against one another. So at SummerSlam, they're gonna finally have the grudge match. And who I see winning this, I think Cody's gonna win this. Cody has to win this or something, because I really want Cody to get his revenge, and hopefully somewhere down the line when these two fight again, maybe the Money in the Bank briefcase will be on the line. I want to see that. So my pick is Cody Rhodes. All right, we have the mixed tag team match between Dolph Ziggler, Caitlyn, going up against Big E Langston, and my girl, my sweet, my baby, AJ Lee, your Divas champion. Oh, and speaking of AJ, recently I finally got my AJ Lee action figure from Walmart, at my recent Walmart, and I'm so happy I got the last one. It was destined for me, and I'm gonna show this for my support for my girl AJ this Sunday at the pay-per-view, where I cheer her and Big E for victory. But something tells me that Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn are probably gonna get this victory, since my baby AJ beat Caitlyn 3 times. So so I think this could still build to Caitlyn and AJ again, maybe for Night of Champions one more time for the Divas title. But personally, at the same time, I want AJ to have a new challenger, because AJ done with Caitlyn. She's beaten her 3 times. Like I said, she needs a new challenger. Maybe Natalia, because Natalia's beaten AJ once or twice. I would like to see AJ and Natalia next, besides Caitlyn, because AJ needs new contenders. You know what I'm saying? So I won't be surprised if Ziggler and Caitlyn wins the mixed tag match, but I'm still gonna cheer for my baby AJ and my new boy, who I've been cheering as of late, Big E Langston. So there you go. All right, you have Kane versus Bray Wyatt in a Ring of Fire match. I'll say this: like the majority, I was disappointed when I found out that it wasn't an Inferno match. It was just be a Ring of Fire. That the fact that no one's gonna get burned in this, so hence the name Ring of Fire. It's only just to keep the other members of the Wyatt family from interfering in that. So pretty much the match gonna end via submission or pinfall. Well, I shouldn't be surprised because it's now WPG now, so they're not gonna let anybody burn. But still, it kind of takes the joy out of this match a bit for me. But still, I think this should be a good match. this is Kane's backyard, and I think Bray Wyatt's going to get the victory here. Beat Kane at his own game, because the Wyatt family, been wreaking havoc, and they've been picking on Kane the most because they don't think Kane's the demon, and such. So I see once again Bray Wyatt take the victory. And now on to the World Heavyweight Championship match between Alberto Del Rio against my boy Captain Charisma Christian. I'll admit, the build for these two been kind of lackluster, little to no build, which sucks because and it should get better build. But I will say I really enjoyed that video package that Raw did Monday for Christian. Because that alone, makes me want Christian to win the world title one more time. Like he said, just one more match. And Christian's been on a roll as of late, surprisingly, and Del Rio's been on a vicious tear like we never seen him. So I'm praying to God that Christian gets the title one more time, but I know at the same time, WWE doesn't like Christian, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if Del Rio somehow retains, but I want Christian to win because I'm sick of Del Rio's work. Because my feelings on Del Rio. I've never liked the guy since day one, and still don't today. So, praying Christian becomes World Heavyweight Champion one more time and give him a real run this time. So, Captain Charisma. Peace, baby. So now we get on to our double main event. Alright, here's one of the two. You have CM Punk, best in the world, against the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Man, I have enjoyed this build so much between these two guys, and it just like ever since Paul Heyman turned on CM Punk at Money in the Bank, just on the fact that Heyman doesn't think Punk can beat Brock Lesnar, and so far Brock Lesnar's been beating the hell out of Punk like nobody's been. He be beating the crap out of him, making him look like a rag doll, and make you think like this is Punk's biggest challenge today. And yeah, because now I think Punk bit off more than he could chew this time, but this past Monday Punk finally got one over the Beast Brock Lesnar. So I cannot wait for this match. Whatever you want to tagline this match, Beast versus the Best, Wolverine versus the Hulk, or in my opinion, Wolverine versus the Juggernaut. So I cannot wait for this match, and whoever wins, I'm gonna mark out either way because I'm a huge fan of both Lesnar and Punk. But I'm kind of leaning towards more Lesnar to pick up the victory, but after reading reports about Lesnar, his contract, his schedule and stuff, I think Punk might surprise us. So I don't know. So either or, I'm still gonna. It's a win-win situation for me. So can't wait for this match. And now on to the main event, which should close the show: the WWE Championship match between my boys Daniel Bryan and John Cena. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, I had to sing it. Because if you take a look back, back in 2003, back when D-Bry was a jobber and John Cena was new into the company in the days of Velocity, and fast forward to today, 10 years later, you would have never thought these two would actually main event headline a pay-per-view for the WWE Championship. And when John Cena named Daniel Bryan to pick his challenger for the W title, thanks to Brad Maddox and stuff, so I marked out just like any other D-Bot fan. Since I wanted him to win Money in the Bank, but it showed that Daniel Bryan didn't need Money in the Bank. After all, he's over enough that he doesn't need it. He got the shot on his own. And at first, with Daniel Bryan and John Cena, it looked like it was going to be, friendly, respectable, competitive match. But as the weeks went by, it started to get real personal. And Daniel Bryan's on this, speaking up for the fans who were tired of John Cena week in, week out, saying that, yeah, I'm a wrestler and John Cena's nothing but entertainment. And the fact that he called him a parody of wrestling. And I still can't stop watching that segment between those two that happened this past month on Miz TV. That was one of the, if not one of the best segments of this year thus far, which I enjoyed. And I just cannot wait for this match. I'm gonna cheer very hard for this match. I mean, and of course, I can't forget Triple H is the special guest referee. When I first heard that, I'm like, oh god, it's like SummerSlam 2011 all over again. I'm like, oh god. I'm like, yeah, because so it makes me wonder. I don't know what's gonna happen. And of course, you can't forget about Randy Orton teasing the cash in the Money in the Bank. He's been teasing that a lot, so I don't know. I mean, I pray that does not happen. I want Daniel Bryan to become the new WWE champion. Yes, I'm with the masses on this one. I like John Cena, I like Daniel Bryan, but I really, 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 really want Daniel Bryan to become WWE champion because I want him to do it because I think he can do it, and this will make Daniel Bryan because let's face it, John Cena can't be on top forever. That just can't happen, especially he's in his mid-30s, so and I'm hearing rumors about his elbow injury being worse than they originally thought. So maybe Dan Bryan could win. I'm still gonna cheer for Dan Bryan, and I recently got his new shirt, by the way, which I'll show towards the end of this video. Among other things, I recently got from WWE Shop, and oh my god, I just cannot wait for this match. And this match should be awesome because they have yet to touch each other, well, wrestling wise. So I think that'll live up to the hype, in my opinion. So once again, Daniel Bryan for the win. Oh, and that was my WWE 2013 SummerSlam pay-per-view predictions. Oh, can you feel it, everybody? This Sunday, yeah, it's gonna get hot up in here. Let me tell you the truth. Anyway, this is your boy RKL2582, and signing off. And take care, everybody.